Oh, the habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart. You get too close, you make it hard to let you go.
Hey guys, how's the rest of the world doing today? If you're wondering why I'm shirtless, it's because I just put Icy Hot on because I'm injured. For this tutorial, it's like a really basic tutorial. It's super easy to like get a lot of power on your round offs. You just have to know like the correct technique and what to do, and that's what I'm here to teach you. So I can't do any flips right now, or probably tomorrow maybe, but it's really nice weather. Like, look at the sky, it's so beautiful. And I can't flip because yesterday I was at my friend's and I was running outside and I slipped and I fell on like a stool thing and I hit my back on it, and now my back and my chest hurts like really bad anytime like I move it wrong or anything. So I'm just gonna take it easy. I don't know if I'll actually do any round offs because I don't want it to hurt. I might do like one or two just for you guys, but that's about it. And also, I edit with Final Cut Pro now, so the last video you saw, the Best of Bob Reese, that was actually edited with Final Cut Pro. And don't use Icy Hot on your hands. Like, I made that mistake today because I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But guess what? It is. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let's get into it. The key factors to getting a lot of power in your round offs are your running and your hurdles. You guys already know what running is. Like, if you just do a standing round off, you're not going to get as much power as if you ran and did it. I'm pretty sure everyone knows like how to run into it, but the key thing is your hurdle. Your hurdle is what's going to give you the momentum to go down and then spring up off the ground. So basically what a hurdle is that little jump that you take before the round off. When you see people like in the Olympics, in like gymnastics, do round offs, they often take a very big hurdle and lift one leg up. This is exactly what you're going to do if you want to get your maximum power. Okay, so let's say you're running, and then you're going to go down for your round off, jump off one leg, and then just practice this step a few times. You may look stupid doing it, but I mean, if you really want to get that much power, then you should probably do it. So just practice this motion a few times, and make sure you either have your hands up like this, or like this, or something. I tend to have them up here when I go, just because you can like throw them down to give you more rotation power. So if you can't do a round off, I mean, that's like a really basic move. The key thing is the hurdle, really. I mean, if you have a good hurdle, you're going to have a lot of power going into your round off. So just factor those in with like the round off and everything. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, a lot of how you get power is if like you have like a lot of leg strength like I do. Then you have like a lot of round off power, but what a lot of people tend to do in the round off is when they get halfway, they stop like this. Either that or they do like a barrel round off and they don't get a lot of power. So what a round off is basically just a lot of practice. I used to do gymnastics, so I mean I have fairly good round offs. So I'll show you a round off backflip right now. This field is extremely soaked, but it's fine. So I wasn't running my full speed or like going full power into it, but I'll show you a time when I was running full speed and I had a lot of power.
Pop a perky just to start up. Pop it. Pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up.
As you can see in that clip, I got a lot of height, and that's because I was running really fast and I had a good hurdle. The three main points of a round off are how fast you run, your hurdle, and your snap. If you have a good like hurdle and you have good speed running into it, you should be able to get that snap out of like both of those combined. Also, another thing, when you land in the round off, people tend to land with their chest really low. So if you can already do like a front flip half twist, you kind of know what I'm talking about, like when you want to land like with your chest up instead of low when you're like connecting flips. I mean, if you're doing like a round off into a backflip, I would definitely recommend landing like this instead of like this, because then you're going to lose all your power for the backflip. And also, a tip for the hurdle once you get it down is if you get good enough at it, you can like jump off both legs. And sometimes what gymnasts do, like I'm not a gymnast, I'm a free runner and like a tricker, but sometimes what gymnasts do to get like a lot of power, they snap their back leg up so they can like create more momentum, I guess. I don't know, I just heard that from Simone Biles or someone like that. So this is my roundoff compared to like a crappy roundoff, like what people do when they can't like get a lot of power. I'll just do them standing. Also, a large key factor in this on how that you like land to go into the backflip is where you place your hands. So basically, when you go down for the roundoff, your dominant leg should be in front, and then your opposite hand should come across, and then like put your hands down like that. I know this sounds like a roundoff tutorial, but I mean, I guess it really is, but I'm just teaching you guys how to get power. So that's basically all you can do if you want a good roundoff. Just keep practicing them, and you'll eventually get enough power where you can just quad back. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Comment, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Peace, I'm out.